Okay, Colonel Towner Watkins said CIA coup experts. WAPO, one of CIA Mockingbird's preferred outlets. WAPO, instrumental in every coup attempt against Trump's first term. WAPO uses anonymous sources because it's working with CIA to destabilise and orchestrate a regime change. WAPO vehemently attacks anyone the CIA doesn't have control of in order to delegitimise the official. This agenda's played out all over the world since 1948. Every account on this platform that is using a fake, unverified story to make accusations of illegal orders, murder, etc. are participating knowingly or unknowingly in a regime change, attack on a democratically elected government. No one knows whether the accusations are true or not. What we know for certain is that the WAPO has played a crucial role in each coup attempt against Trump. Normal, sane people would avoid using a discredited media source, but that isn't what's happening, which tells you this is a coordinated regime change effort. It followed a carefully planned video by the CIA agent and her helpers, reminder about illegal orders. A CIA-trained assassin murders a military member in DC. These are operations to destabilise America. You need to know what you're looking at when you're looking at it. Okay? That's what it is. From the inside. Lara Logan said, if you think we train people like this and then after they are brought into the country we just forget about them, then you're probably unfamiliar with how this actually works. The CIA has a duty to monitor and track their assets, and we have real counterintelligence forces, not the FBI, who are also meant to protect us. The fact that records show the Afghan shooter's name was repeatedly searched in the hours leading up to the attack tells you this was a planned operation and his co-conspirators, handlers, etc. knew, and they were waiting for the news to break. Is the CIA being investigated? Is Ratcliffe being held to account? Or do they all once again believe we will fall for the obvious false narrative that this guy, like Crooks and Butler, Trump and Tyler Robinson in Utah, Charlie Kirk, acted alone? For the love of God, no thinking person bought any of that for 1 single second. We the people are begging you, Mr. President, use your power to stop the colour revolution currently underway and save this country. You're our last hope. And the skiff said, if you believe the Afghan shooter with confirmed CIA and zero-unit ties was a lone wolf, who's also connected to... Can you move this? Oh, there we go. Get out of the way. Who's also connected to Firebase Gecko, a CIA Special Forces base in Kandahar, you're not paying attention. Just like they told you with Thomas Crooks, Tyler Robinson, Ryan Routh, etc., you're not understanding the bigger coordinated colour revolution happening right now in real time from both foreign and domestic entities. It's time to make America a priority, identify and prosecute traitors in our own government and foreign entities, trying to sabotage and take down our great country. Ramanullah Lakanwal has been part of a zero unit, an Afghan intelligence unit and primarily paramilitary force that worked with the CIA. The units were exclusively composed of Afghan nationals and operated under the umbrella of National Directorate of Security, or NDS, the intelligence agency established with CIA backing for Afghanistan's previous US-backed government. Ramanullah Lakanwal served for 8 years in Afghanistan's 03 unit, officially known as the Kandahar Strike Force. This elite paramilitary unit, one of several CIA-supported zero units, operated under the National Directorate of Security, NDS, and was trained, equipped and directly commanded by the CIA. The image of the ID badge also carries the words Firebase Gecko, which was the name of a base used by the CIA and Special Forces in Kandahar, in southern Afghanistan, inside what was previously the compound of the Taliban's founding leader, Mullah Muhammad Omar. Regarded by US and coalition forces as among the most capable Afghan partner units, the KSF conducted sensitive counter-terrorism operations, primarily night raids. Human rights organisations have accused these units of extrajudicial killings and labelled them as death squads. Former Afghan commanders, including Lieutenant General Sami Sadat, describe Lakanwal as professional, responsible and strongly anti-Taliban. No evidence of ties to terrorist organisation has been found, though investigators have not fully excluded the possibility. Due to credible Taliban threats against his family and his service in a high-risk unit, Lakhanwal qualified for priority resettlement in the United States following the 2021 fall of Kabul. Sources indicate he suffered from PTSD and was deeply affected by combat losses and the recent death of a close friend overseas. Oh, that's a great excuse to bring him in. CIA Director John Ratcliffe confirmed that Lakhanwal previously worked with the US government, including the CIA, as a member of a partner force in Kandahar. The greatest threat we face is from within, and it's time to clean house, ladies and gentlemen. I swear to God they use these as excuses. Okay? Threats against the family and his service. Can we see those threats? I'm going to start needing proof of these death threats everyone seems to be getting. But there you go. Real Robert, here is 5 minutes and 14 seconds of conspiracy, treachery, sedition and treason all captured on videotape. The Director of National Intelligence, Tulsi Gabbard, responding to Barack Obama as he calls his own treasonous conspiracy to overthrow the United States. Government disinformation. There was a 180 shift from the intelligence community assessments, but not one but two, one leading up to the election and one after the election, to the one that Barack Hussein Obama directed be produced after Donald J. Trump won the 2016 presidential election. DNI Gabbard, the intelligence community had one assessment, that Russia did not have the intent or capability to try and impact the outcome of the US election leading up to Election Day. The same assessment was made after Donald Trump was elected by the American people as president in 2016, defeating Hillary, and it wasn't until after that PDB, President's Daily Brief document that you referenced, that the Principals Committee was called in and in the National Security Council, and Barack Obama then directed his DNI James Clapper to lead the effort to create this new intelligence community assessment that detailed not if, but how Moscow attempted to influence the outcome of the US election. So this is the thing that I think people should pay attention to. Neither the message from Obama's office nor the statements coming from Democrats in Congress today and their friends in the propaganda media are addressing this fact, that there was a 180-degree shift from the intelligence community's assessment leading up to the election to the one that Barack Obama directed be produced after Donald Trump won the election. A shift that completely contradicted the assessments that had come previously. Barack Obama's office and those who are trying to deflect away from what actually happened, which was that after Donald Trump was elected, led by Barack Obama, there was an effort to create a document that would serve as the foundation for what would be a treasonous conspiracy to overthrow the United States after the American people sent him to the White House in 2016. Now, sending the United States military for their arrests. CIA John Brennan, DNI Director James Clapper, FBI James Comey, Deputy Director Andrew McCabe, Hillary Clinton, Susan Rice, Loretta Lynch, Sally Yates, Lisa Monaco, Adam Schiff, Peter did Lisa and Lisa did Peter, Bruce Orr, Nellie Orr, Robert Mueller, Rod Rosenstein, Andrew Weissman, Valerie Jarrett, Ben Rhodes, John Carlin, Mary McCord, James Baker, Jonathan Moffa, Michael Corton, David Loffman, Samantha Power, John Kerry, Dennis McDonough? I don't know even how to say that. Jimmy Rybicki, Bill Priestap, Christopher Steele, Richard Dearlove, Alexander Downer. That's an Australian politician. Alexander Downer. Stephen Halper, Joseph Mifsud, Sergey Millian, Sidney Blumenthal, Cody Shearer, Terry McAuliffe, John Weiner, John Podesta, Human Aberdeen, Anthony Weiner, Cheryl Mills, Heather Samuelson, Jake Sullivan, Robbie Mook, Debbie Wasserman-Schultz, Peter Kadzik, Rachel Brand, Matthew Axelrod, Mary Jacoby, Preet Bahara, Josh Campbell, Jennifer Palmieri, Sir Andrew Wood, Robert Hannigan, Alexandra Chalupa, Michael Sussman, Dmitry Alperovich, and officials from the DNC, CrowdStrike and Fusion GPS, including Glenn Simpson and Perkins Coy, including Mark Elias, manufactured the Russian collusion conspiracy hoax, a seditious conspiracy with a sole intent to topple the United States government, during the 2016 presidential election. Oh, and Christopher Wray. Obama's office responds to DNI classified docs. Let's have a listen.
Director of National Intelligence, Tulsi Gabbard. Director Gabbard, give me your response to what...
I thought we were going to hear Obama's response. I think I just read all of what she's going to say. I should have just played it. Sorry, guys.